original room and move into this master bedroom. This is what we have to choose from. And we are currently in the process of very nearly wrapping up a very long and drawn out project that we've been working on for almost half a year now. Yeah, life's been kind of just back to back kicking my ass. And I've going in blind been trying my best to, keep motivated, keep in good spirits. But real talk though, I'm kind of at a really difficult time in life right now, and that's not to say my suffering is greater than anybody else's, but I would be lying if I didn't acknowledge the challenges that I'm facing right now. Just trying to be there for people without betraying myself, my self-respect, and being really grounded and committed to my boundaries at this point in time. Hi! So just working on some stuff today. So I know I've been kind of all over the place lately, but that is just the reality of where my life is at right now. And if you stuck through that little montage of me creating the bedroom, I really appreciate it, because I just really had to get that out and into the world, because that's just how I process things. More about the room. I have plans to update this bedding, because this is our bedding from Target from the fall, and it's definitely feeling a little dark for the season, so I definitely want to lighten that up. But I'm searching for the right bedding, so that's going to be updated. The whole theme of my room, I wanted to incorporate a lot more natural elements. So we have a lot of warm wood tones. My boyfriend and I are both pretty outdoorsy people. One of our happy places is when we're out camping and just being in nature. So that is definitely a major element of this room to help us feel really serene and tranquil, to bring the outdoors in. This is a little planter that I gifted him during our anniversary because he's been having this nice desk, like office setup, and just wanted to help him to make it a little bit more aesthetic. And he decided that the lamp that was originally on here was not really his style. It's more me, obviously, because I picked it. And then brought this in instead, and I'm not mad at it. And he suggested a different, more whimsical, maybe more whimsical and sculptural style lamp, which I'm all for. So I suggested, like, what about a mushroom lamp? And he rejected most of the ones that I suggested, like the beautiful, like, Venetian glass mushroom lamp that I've been seeing everywhere. He was like, nah, it looks like a chode. So oddly, the one that he liked more was like an entirely wood mushroom lamp, and I'm just like, it's beautiful, but man, we really have a lot of wood going on in here, and I'm a little worried that that'll get a bit monotonous or a little redundant. So we'll see. We'll see what lamp ends up in this area here. Along with the natural elements, I also opted for 4 linen panels that I then triple pleated with the pleat tape that was built into these IKEA curtains, and the 4-prong hooks that slip in to create these really expensive looking and luxurious pleats. I just like that full look for curtains. I like it to feel like there's so much fabric, and in this case there actually is, because I got 4 panels, since pleats will dramatically shorten your curtains if you decide to do that. I gave the French return rods a very aged, brassy look to, well, you can't see it on camera, but it gives a nice subtle textural element to this room, because if everything's a little too flat and too new, I just feel like it tends to make a room not feel very homey, not real, like kind of artificial, which is contradictory because they're artificially made to look weathered. And I also opted for curtains that are way longer than our ceilings. I think these curtains are greater than 100 inches. I forget exactly how long I got, but I always love when curtains pull way past the floorboards and do this like bunching at the end, because I just feel like it's very elegant and just really soft. And I know a lot of people hate that and they hem it all the way up to the baseboards, but I'm a fan, so I keep all the length. Should probably move my tripod. I'm new to this thing, guys. We also had this mirror that originally was part of a bed frame, but I really loved the key frame above this mirror. I feel like broke up a lot of the hard square edges on these other pieces and added some whimsy, softness, and I'm kind of going for this natural, earthy, dreamy vibe that will be really cozy when it comes together and just, you know, literally feel like just a dream, you know? Man, I'm not a very wordy person. This room is getting lived in, so this is it when it's not in its most clean and organized state. And when I'm doing like 10 different projects, it's what it looks like on a, this is what it looks like on a, this is pretty calm for me actually, but when I'm really getting into my projects, it's like a storm ripped through. So yeah. Also got this tray for elevation to kind of style our scents, and I love amber jars, so we tuck away any like small miscellaneous items in there, floss, and nice little tissue cover. Got my glasses so I can see. It's just such a cool like sculptural form that typically you'd think that they'd be moving or not stationary in their place, but here they are, stabilizing this little tray. So that's a beautiful little moment here. I got quite the haul from IKEA, and I'm just beginning to unbox a bunch of wall sculpture amoebus forms. They're really cool. They remind me of like really large water droplets or rain. Like rain against the window, or like hemoglobins. But they just have this beautiful organic shape to them. And I told myself that I was gonna hold off on just hanging things on the wall until I could get around to creating some of my own artwork. And well, Kevin also wanted to participate in that too. It's just that I I haven't prioritized enough time to start that, but when we do, I'll make it something fun. Like we'll have like a little art day together or something. So these hemoglobin water rain droplets are going to be filling some of the space on this wall. I definitely want to do sort of like an organic, like effortlessly staggered kind of a format. I was also thinking too that these larger ones have a nice dip to them that would make them a beautiful catch-all plate, to be honest. Like, let me see if I have something that I can just toss in there real quick. Here's some new jewelry that I got. I was thinking about doing like a whole haul video of the type of jewelry I've been collecting, but it's a slow process because I want to get into buying more actual like real gold jewelry and antique secondhand jewelry, just because I'm getting off topic here. But anyways, here are these rings that I have. One is of the Venus de Milo, and one is a golden scarab. But look at this. Oh, look how beautiful. Oh, man. So, something about just placing beautiful objects on other beautiful objects is so pleasing. So this is the before. Alright,